Yes, actually, our demonstrator project, represented by Hungarian partners, is mainly focuses those questions which are mainly asked in case of the packaging industry, because in case of packaging, plastic is already in the focus of attention. And what you need to do with the plastics, you need to somehow minimize the use of the plastic materials to decrease the content, and then to ensure the recyclability of those materials which could be found in the packaging itself. Furthermore, we should also ensure that those materials which are created, they are actually recycled, for which we need the involvement of the inhabitants. And that's why the separate waste collection and the development of the separate waste collection and the motivation for the people, for the inhabitants to take part in it is indispensable, we could say. And this is exactly for what our work package is focusing on. Mainly in our demonstrator, we focus on eco-design, so to say, because this is really the first step to start with in a circular economy. We need to redesign our materials in order to ensure that they are recyclable. Plus, we need to involve the inhabitants to do the actual separate waste collection to increase the amount of secondary raw materials in the market. So with this way, we could ensure the whole circular economy process within our demonstrator project. Yes, the cooperation between all the partners involved in our work package is a critical issue, so to say, because if we would like to offer real circular solutions, then all the three aspects and all the three project partners should work together. We, as the Hungarian partner, we could offer our service to validate, for instance, the materials and the recyclability of the materials created by the Spanish partner. And we could also find some cooperational opportunities with the Greek partner, whose main focus is to promote separate waste collections among the citizens. So basically, if we manage to find those cooperational opportunities, then we could even more succeed to identify the whole value chain, to identify some solutions for the whole value chain of the packaging. Nowadays, we could experience a higher level of willingness on behalf of the companies, because we all know that there is a legislatory pressure, so to say, considering the ESG issues and ESG reporting obligation of the companies, considering again the Green Pact of the European Union as well, and the target to be the CO2 neutrality achieved by 2050. So that's why there is a legislatory pressure, so to say. Plus, we could also experience, but to a smaller extent so far, a pressure from the society itself. So there is a growing amount of environmentally conscious customers. But also, on behalf of the companies, there is also a need to become more environmental friendly. And we could experience that many companies turn to our cooperating partners, to UGRINPACK, who are dealing with packaging solutions. And they are also intentionally seeking for new alternatives, new packaging alternatives for their customers. So they are even more open to these solutions. Even it means that they need to pay somehow somewhat higher amount, because the price of the alternative materials and the secondary raw materials, now as it is, they could be higher than the price of the virgin materials. In some cases, we could experience that they could achieve some decrease in the cost of the packaging itself if we could minimize the amount of the packaging itself used. If we could decrease the amount of plastics, for instance, it could result in decrease of different fees, and the raw material prices as well could decrease also. However, it might happen that the prices will increase. But what we could see now, that they are intend to accept that price increase because of the pressure on behalf of the policymakers and from the society. And just one more thing, the clear objective of our pilot is to avoid the greenwashing opportunities of the companies. What we would like to offer them real, viable and sustainable solutions, meaning that they are sustainable from economic point of view, from social point of view, and also from environmental point of view, and not just because it is recycled and they are green. It could be communicated. That's not the case. They should be really green and viable solutions for our future.